Hey, my name is Cassie Allen, and I'm a children's librarian at the Twin Falls Public Library. I'm also an avid outdoorist, so today I'm going to take you on my 3 favorite winter hikes. I love hiking in the winter. There's a lot of pros, smaller crowds, no rattlesnakes, no ticks, but there are also some things to contend with, like cold weather, of course, and mud. So before we go, I'm going to talk a little bit about some tips and gear that you might want to consider. First of all, today I'm wearing my sturdiest boots with the best tread. That's really important for those slippery, muddy trails. If you're doing a really slippery trail like Mogensen this time of year, it's just pure ice, you're going to want some crimp-ons or something. Or skip it for something that's a little less dangerous and wait for that one for the summer. Clothes that are made out of athletic fabric. In the outdoor world, we say cotton kills, and that's especially true during the winter. Cotton can absorb your sweat, and then when you cool off, the cotton is still wet, causing hypothermia. And lots of layers. I always like to pretend like the trailhead will be the warmest part of my hike, so I'm prepared, and then I can just take layers off and put them in my backpack as I get warmer. Here's my pack. This is my little day hike pack, sorry. First and foremost, the most important thing to take on a trail is lots of plastic bags. I always pick up trash, especially in auger, so make sure you have plastic bags. I like to fold mine up tight and then put them where my water bladder would go, because I don't use a water bladder. Instead, I use a water bottle. You're going to want to make sure to bring a water bottle, any snacks. I also have a raincoat in my pack, and I have this vessel, so it has some like survival gear and my first aid kit and a flashlight and a compass. I also always bring pepper spray with me. Ladies, if you hike alone, bring pepper spray. If I was going to go into the South Hills alone, I might bring bear spray just in case. I also always bring this wilderness wash. I love it. It's biodegradable, it's Leave No Trace approved, you can wash your hands, and they sell this at the Gear Exchange, so you can get it there. The other thing I always make sure to have on a winter hike is a headlamp. It's really easy to underestimate when the sunset is, especially if you're in the canyon. It might happen sooner than you thought it would. And I don't see well at night, so having a headlamp is imperative to me. And then the last thing I always bring with me on any hike, no matter what, is I bring a notebook and a pen so that I can make notes about turns that I took, or maybe if I saw cougar tracks or something, I might make note of it just so I knew when I came back that way. But this is imperative. I always bring a notebook and a pen. Of course, if you're doing a really short hike, all you need to bring is water, snacks, maybe some first aid. Depends on how safe you're planning on being, but definitely some athletic clothing. Let's go for a hike.
Our first hike today is at Yeast Grade on the Jerome side of the canyon. I like this hike because it's a short drive from Twin, but it's pretty intense. It has a good incline. I did it a lot when I was training for the Grand Canyon. On the other side of the canyon, you can see the Auger Trail System. I like doing this hike in the winter because it isn't washed out yet from the waterfall that many locals refer to as Mermaid Cove. It's really pretty in the summer. When you get to the bottom of the hike, you can hang out by the water, look at ducks, and climb around on the rocks. There's the broken bridge. Our next hike is at the Auger Trail System on the Twin Falls side of the canyon. This system has lots of opportunities for looking at cool stuff, like these homestead ruins or Auger Falls. It's important to remember at this trail system that you're sharing it with a lot of other outdoorists, like mountain bikers and rock climbers. Just like Yeast, this trail system also has access to the broken bridge. Fingers crossed someday we'll be able to use the bridge to connect the 2 trail systems. But for now, you can look at it. Don't forget to pick up garbage when you're out and about. It makes the trails better for everyone. Our last hike of the day is at the Durkee's Lake Loop. I love this hike because it's really close to town, but it has beautiful views. You would never know you're in town. The sagebrush here is really tall, That means it's old and healthy and it's a great habitat. You'll probably see animals here. This hike has unmatched views of Twin Falls' best asset, the river. It also has pretty good views of Durkee's Lake. That's it. If you have any questions about the hikes we did today, or you'd like some information about other hikes in Twin Falls, please feel free to call the library at 733-2964. Happy hiking!